We are Mike and Taylor, and these are our dogs, Penny and Lucy. 4 years ago, we sold our home and everything we owned, moved onto a 40-foot boat, and sailed from Seattle. This is the story of us making our way. Welcome back, friends. We have just arrived in Panama City, Panama. We have spent the last 4 months traveling through Pacific Costa Rica and Panama during rainy season, which has been beautiful, but also extremely challenging. Our morale has been chipped away at by the elements, like the monster squalls, the perpetually rolly anchorages, the difficult beach landings, the daily lightning storms, and steering clear of all the various dangers in the water. We just took on the daunting Punta Mala passage, dodging storms the whole way, and finally pulling in to Panama City. And it feels like both a massive accomplishment and a huge relief, all in one.
Kind of crazy to say, but we are pulling into Panama City right now.
To get a much needed break from the tough cruising conditions in a marina, to have finally caught up to some of our best cruising friends, and to think that we have sailed our home here all the way from Seattle, Washington, and are preparing to transit the Panama Canal, it all feels a little surreal. We are on the brink of a new chapter, and it's palpable.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Panama City, baby!
Since arriving here, we've been enjoying some of the perks of being in a big city.
Wow, Panama City. Feels like we're back in the States again. This is crazy. We're in a mall with Starbucks and Reebok and Eddie Bauer and Skechers, like all these brands.
We've been working, resting, cleaning, and taking full advantage of all the dockside amenities, riding out some more impressive storms, catching up with friends and saying bye for now as they take on the canal transit, and of course, getting ourselves ready to transit too, by welcoming additional crew to help for the event. My little brother.
Yeah! So, my little brother is here in town, and not tomorrow, but apparently, allegedly, the day after that, we're gonna transit Panama Canal. So tonight, we're gonna go out into Old Town and we're gonna have a little cocktail and a little dinner and walk around. It's beautiful down there, and we can go check it out.
Yeah.
Beer Uber. These streets are so beautiful. I haven't seen anything like this in the Americas. Okay, team, it's happening. We've been in Panama City for, I don't know, actually a couple weeks now, but we've just been kind of like laying pretty low and resting up, and it's actually been lovely. And we transit the Panama Canal tomorrow. I can't really believe it, actually. It's kind of wild. It is like very cool, and I've got some butterflies for it. Not nervous, just kind of excited. There are a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts, so there's a lot that's going on today. But first things first, we're gonna go into Old Town Panama and grab some brunch and walk around a little bit because it's so beautiful there. And then yeah, we're gonna get to it. How do you feel about transiting the Panama Canal, Mike?
Good. I'm psyched. I went through the canal last week on a friend's boat, and so I feel a lot better having seen it. So I'm not particularly nervous about the actual process.
Yeah.
But a little sad about leaving the Pacific. It's been
I know, it's crazy.
3 years. So yeah, but
Crazy.
I am psyched to get into the Caribbean. Super excited for San Blas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever else we end up doing. Yeah.
We've got some fun stuff on the other side, but it just feels like we're starting a whole new chapter. It's crazy. So, whew.
It'll be nice to get through.
Yeah.
I'll feel better when we leave that last lock.
Yeah.
That'll be a good feeling.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna cry. I feel like that might happen. Our start time is 4 a.m. So it's a lot going on today, trying to get a early night, and we're pushing off the dock, really, really early. And we're gonna bring you along with us, and I'm so excited.
We did one last trip into beautiful Old Town Panama City to soak up all the sights, enjoy the luxuries of a big city for the last time for a long time, share a nice meal, pick up some very important Panamanian necessities for Jamie, and then it was time to head back to the marina to continue getting Via prepped and ready for tomorrow. We worked with an agent to help coordinate our transit, so today he came by to drop off all of our rented lines and fenders. And then it was early to bed for our 3:30 a.m. wake-up call.
It's 4:30 a.m. and we just pushed off the dock. So now we have to go hold station and wait for our Panama Canal advisor to get on board.
Every vessel that transits the Panama Canal is required to have the following crew. A captain who does not leave the helm. That's Mike. 4 line handlers, 1 for each corner of the boat. That's me, my brother Jamie, our friend Peter, and 1 hired hand, Tito, who has transited the canal 1,300 times as a line handler. And an advisor, who is the link between canal operators and our vessel, who instructs the captain on every move. We ended up receiving both an advisor and an advisor in training, picking them up in the dark bay from the impressively maneuverable pilot boats that zoom right up to us as we hold station in the swell. And once we had everyone we needed, Via, with her crew of 7 people and 2 dogs, began to approach the canal just as the sun began to rise.
Okay, so I think that we're approaching the locks here. We're kind of just moving slow. We're behind this massive tanker up here that's got some tugs on it, and I think they're sorting out our setup, in the chambers, how we're going to be. If we're going to be tied to a wall, if we're going to be tied to a boat, whatever. But yeah, we're almost there.
waiting. But this is it. It's weird. This is like the last time we're gonna touch the Pacific. And then Via's gonna be in freshwater for the first time.
Oh yeah.
At least first time since we've owned her.
Yeah. I know it sounds so obvious, but it also is so weird that, like, you know, we pulled into the Gulf of Panama, we pulled into the marina, and, you know, every single port and marina and anchorage that we pull into, we go out of, right? And this is so weird because we're not backtracking out through the way we came in, we're going through the land. It's like so, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. We got lucky with the situation going through the locks, is we're just gonna be tied to a bigger boat.
Yeah.
It's like the best way to go through.
Yeah.
So we don't have, all we have to do is tie to that boat and then they do all the work. So
That's great.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because I think it's like a tourist boat, so we're gonna have a lot of friends.
Spectators.
Yeah, a lot of spectators.
As we waited to enter the first lock, we ended up having some time to kill. But the locals kept us entertained.
And that's a crocodile right there. I was just thinking how crocky this feels. Cocodrillo. Big one. Yeah, grande. Yeah.
It's a monster. That's wow. Oh my God.
That's a big one.
It's a Papa Noel. Oh? Papa Noel, yeah. It's a Merry Christmas. Jumpy.
Nope. So did you want to go for your Pacific Ocean swim before we cross over? Yeah.
Yeah. It's big.
Okay, we're going in our first lock.
We would be sharing the ride up with one cargo ship and one tourist boat, and our assigned position was tied to the port side of the tourist boat, who would be tied to the wall. This meant we only needed 2 active line handlers for this portion of the canal, which made things a little bit easier on us.
This is a good distance, Mike. Just slow down a little bit. A little bit to start. Nice. Now, great. Okay, slow reverse. Dale que corra un poquito ahí. Dale que corra. Forward to starboard. Pull, tiro.
Bring up the line.
Neutral.
Acá el compañero asesor de tránsito, el señor de la camisa azul, manga corta.
We followed the advisor's instructions to tie off to the boat. We said hello to all of our new friends, and we watched as the doors to the Pacific Ocean closed behind us.
Bye, Pacific. We're going up, Jim.
And then they began to fill the chamber with water, and we began our ascent.
Okay, so we're about at the top of this first lock. It's crazy, man. Like, we're so high off of sea level already, and it's nuts that it's literally just those doors keeping us from a tidal wave. And it's like this much. So weird. Okay, so we've been warned that because we've got a cargo and a tug, that when everybody starts to move, there's going to be significant prop wash that's going to be like cause a lot of disturbance here. So we've got kind of everybody at the ready. I hope it's not too bad, but it might be. So.
Okay, everybody's on. Okay, perfect. Hey, where y'all from? Seattle.
Okay, so first out of 3 locks on Pacific side down. Wasn't too bad getting off that boat, but we didn't do it all over again right now. So you just move forward, what, like a few hundred feet, and then you're in the second lock. So here we go.
We would be repeating the same setup in all 3 locks on the Pacific side. So with the advisor guiding our every move, we pulled up to the tourist boat again and tied off.
Okay, so we're up in the second of 3 locks on the Pacific side. Boats are starting to move again. So same thing, we've got to watch the prop wash, we've got to be able to push off this boat. But it went okay last time, so.
That area there. So we're gonna have to get away a little bit and recover the shoulder.
Okay, we're out. It's crazy. So crazy. I can't believe how high off, like, I mean, I can't believe it, that's the whole thing, but like, elevation like that from a boat? Wow. Okay, we're pulling into the last of the first locks. The last of the Pacific side locks. Pulling into right now. So these guys are tied up against the wall there, and they're doing really all the work with the lines, and then we are tied to them, which is actually a pretty nice way to go through because we don't really have to do much because they're handling the wall. Whoa, look at this turbulence. The canal part of the canal now. Is this still the Culebra Cut considered?
I think so.
Yeah?
And with that, we had completed the Pacific side locks and ascended to an elevation of 85 feet above sea level. And now we're motoring our way over to the Atlantic Ocean. Join us next time as we wind our way through a continent, cozy up to a tanker, ride the locks back down to sea level, and arrive in the Caribbean.
Those shorts are the color of your shirt. They used to be black.
Yeah.
And now they're like...
sun bleached.
Yeah.
Just like my hair.
Yeah.
Not going gray.
Nice. Now straight.
There's also a lady working hard there on board the submarine.
Awkward. Yeah, okay. And then we'll all do a cheers. We made our drinks.
Literally dozens of people.
Yes, dozens of people, guys. Tens of people. Cheers!